What's going on, everybody? Sterling with the Pinball Studio here, and we are on episode 3 of restoring my Black Knight pinball machine. And today we're going to be removing this back box door to repaint it because it's kind of turned yellow over the years. Also, somebody drilled some holes in it, so before I started filming, I filled some of those with some putty, and I'm going to sand those down as well. So to do this project, we'll have to remove all the displays, which is pretty easy. You just unscrew them from the back box door. I'll have to remove all of these shades as well. I'm probably going to 3D print new ones of these, and I'd really like to make this one whole unit since they're all kind of in a row. I could still make the proper spacing for all of that. So hopefully I come up with something and maybe I can share an STL file. Obviously, it'd have to be 2 pieces because that is pretty long for a 3D printer. All we got to do to remove this door is there's 4 screws here, and you just remove the nuts and the door will come off, but obviously be careful. And on the back side of this, you're going to see a board as well. We're going to remove that board. And as far as the wiring, don't worry about taking all of this off the back box. It's just going to unplug from a couple places, and we'll be able to remove this whole door. One thing I do run into a lot, so these sockets are pretty hard to remove because they're stapled on the back side. So I'd always prefer to leave them on. So I've 3D printed these plugs that fit into the holes nice and snug. And they've got a little lip on the end to protect it when I'm spray painting. So I'll just lightly sand all of this, put the plugs in all the holes, have all the displays removed and all of these shades removed, and I'll be able to spray paint a nice new bright white back on here, and it'll look so much better. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm leaving out. I'm going to film all of this. Also, all of these shades and different lamps, someone's went ahead and labeled like this is high score to date lamp. I think I'm going to make some nice labels for those because those are useful when, especially when troubleshooting a game and stuff and you have the back glass off and you can't, it's hard to kind of like look at the back glass and figure out what's what. So I like that idea that he added. Anyway, stay tuned and let's jump right into it. So after I was kind of cleaning up the whole back box door, I noticed that it was kind of difficult to remove those screws that hold on the displays. So I decided to go ahead and also design a 3D printed cover for all the screws. That way I don't have to wrap them all in tape. And honestly, this is going to be a huge help for future restoration projects. So yeah. Let's see how this works out in the long run. All right, so I'm about to sand this thing down and prep it for painting. Also, I 3D printed covers for all the screws sticking through, and then I printed out covers for all the socket holes. That way I don't have to remove all this, because the more I looked at it, these are pretty hard to remove, and I'm pretty sure if I knock them out and then reinstall them, they're going to slip when I go to tighten them down. So it's best just to leave them in here. These covers are actually pretty cool that I made. So they fit them like a perfect glove. And if anybody's interested in any of this, just email me, Sterling, at thepinballstudio.com. And we can figure out whether I send you an STL or if you would like me to print you some. But anyway, let's get to painting. Well, guys, I believe that's going to do it for repainting the back box door. Um, After this thing dries, I'll pull the covers off and put it inside. But I think that's going to do it for today. And thanks for watching. It does mean a lot to me. And it's going to be fun to see how this project turns out. So I hope you will follow the whole project and see it to the end. Thanks, guys. Later.